I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a part 2 to the keratin hair treatment questions. I will have part 1 link in the description box, and thanks to everyone again who asked questions for me to be able to create this video for you all. Y bueno, nada más a decir, pero vamos a empezar. Alright, so the first question is top products that you're able to use in your routine that are safe for keratin treated hair. I've been using quite a few products on my keratin treated hair. I also have the at-home keratin treatment that I used in the description box, but you guys can see like daily vlogs of the products that I use and kind of the techniques that I've been using with my hair being in a keratin treated state. However, I will like show you guys my top ones. In terms of shampoo, the Moerie. When I first tried this shampoo, first of all, I would have never tried this shampoo, but the company gifted me with this. It's sulfate free, paraben free, fragrance free, cruelty free, silicone free, SLS free, GMO free. Amazing for keratin treated hair. And honestly, when I first used it, it was like I liked it, but I also kind of felt like it was a little bit stripping to the hair. But I'm just learning that because it has none of the things that usual shampoos have, that's the effect that it left my hair feeling. This product line in general has also been just a huge help in growing my keratin treated hair. So I've already gone through 2 bottles of shampoo. I'm definitely going to order more. Product line is a little bit more on the pricier side, but again, my hair loves their line. In terms of conditioner, not even sure if I'm really able to use this on my keratin treated hair, but I've been using it, haven't seen any issues. It's the Mielle Babassu Mint Deep Conditioner. Now I know that there are quite a few naturals who don't really like this because it's not penetrating enough, but my hair doesn't need a whole lot of heavy moisturizers because it just weighs it down, and I like my hair to be light and airy, and I feel like this deep conditioner just gives me the balance with getting my hair very moisturized but still leaving my hair flowy and full of volume. So now if you do have super thick coily hair that needs a lot of moisture, the Botanica Silkening Conditioner and the Hydrating Shampoo is phenomenal. These are also good for keratin treated hair because they are without sulfates. And that's really the main thing you want to make sure is that you're not using products with sulfates. For me, my hair honestly felt like silk, but I felt like my hair was still a little bit weighed down at the end of it. So I only use these products when I'm getting protective style because I like to have my hair a little bit more heavily moisturized because I know it's going to be harder for me to get moisture in there when it's in a protective style. But the Botanica line is amazing in itself, and if you have thicker, coarser hair, this will be a great product to use to cleanse your hair with the keratin treatment. And then in terms of products to help moisturize the hair, I did mention this in part 1, but I have been using the ORS hair fertilizer. This is going to definitely help to moisturize the hair without causing any reversion. You use this one, or you can use the MIZANI Rose H2O hair cream. And I always make sure to seal in that moisture, so I use Camille Rose, Cocoa Nibs, and Honey Ultimate Hair Growth Serum. I'll put this on my scalp, and I'll put this on my ends, and then I sometimes mix it with the OK Pure Jamaican Black Castor Oil. And since lately I've been really heavily focused on trying to grow out my hair, and I know that massaging the scalp with oils definitely help. I can't always do that because I am modeling and I need to try to have my hair look as nice as possible for as long as possible. So the Moerie line has an ultimate growth spray, and this stuff is amazing. It's not oily at all. It does cause your hair to revert a little bit, but I usually spray it just in my scalp area, and I massage it in there, and it has a nice smell to it. So I feel like this has been helping a lot with growing out my hair. And again, it's paraben free, fragrance free, cruelty free, silicone free, SLS free, GMO free. The last product that I use is just the finishing spray, and because my hair did have a whole lot of shine when I did the keratin, and it's starting to wear off a bit, but it still has some shine there, but I love that initial shine that I got when I first did the keratin. So the Royal Treatment White Truffle and Pearl Shine Spray is incredible for just adding a nice shine and little cute smell to your hair. So these were like my top products that I had that worked well for my keratin treated hair. Next question: can you do protective styles like knotless braids with keratin, or does it pull the hair out? Also, do you notice a bit more shedding? I actually ended up doing a protective style. I did a sew-in, so my natural hair was braided underneath and the hair was sewn on top, and I didn't really find an issue with it having an effect on my keratin treated hair in terms of like it breaking or shedding any more. than its normal shedding. But I know not everyone can say that, because there are some people who do experience breakage and even more shedding with the Keratin treatment. But for me personally, I didn't experience anything out of the ordinary. So when you ask, can you do protective styles like knotless braids? I think it just depends on your hair type and what your hair can handle. Maybe do a couple of braids, leave it in for a few days, see how your hair reacts, maybe take it down after a week or something, just before you commit to a whole head of protective style. Next question is, how long did yours last in terms of reducing your curls? How did you maintain its effect on your curl pattern? I did mine, and though my hair is stronger, my natural curl pattern is back after 2 weeks. All right, so let's start with the first part. How long did yours last in terms of reducing your curls? So I mean, I still have it in my hair. It's worn off quite a bit, but I'm finally starting to get my curls back after a little over 3 months. So your hair got stronger, your natural curl pattern is back after 2 weeks. That could be quite a few reasons. I don't know many of them, but there is a possibility of not doing it correctly, so you have to be extremely careful. You can undersaturate the hair, you can oversaturate the hair if you didn't do kind of like the exact instructions, because I know some people just put it in their hair, then they wash, and then they blow dry, and then they straighten their hair, and then that's it. But you're supposed to like do it 2 times to really lock in everything. Not saying that you didn't do that. It's definitely a lot of different factors that can contribute to it. Next question. Do you notice a drastic change when you straightened your hair, being the fact that your hair is already heat trained? Would you do it again? If so, how often? So did I notice a drastic change since I'm already a heat trained natural? Not necessarily, other than my curl pattern was like really loosened, which I'd never seen before. Even though I had heat damage, my curls had never been that loose. So that was like drastic for me at the time. And other than like just constantly seeing my hair very shiny, looking very healthy, I thought that was a great drastic change. Would I do it again? I said in the part 1 that I'll definitely do it in the summer. And then just kind of as I go about life, just seeing where I'm at in terms of how much heat. I feel like if I see that too much heat is being put on my hair, I'm definitely going to put the keratin on there to help to protect it. Next question, do you feel that moisturizers, deep conditioners are still able to penetrate hair strands post keratin treatment? Does your hair feel more or less moisturized post keratin treatment? So I personally feel like moisturizers and deep conditioners are still able to penetrate through my hair with the keratin. When I washed my hair the other day, I deep conditioned it and sat under a hooded dryer, and I really felt like my hair got super moisturized from it. And then the time I washed my hair before that, I did a steam treatment, and the steam treatment left my hair feeling extremely moisturized. Next question is, how long does it last overall, and do you have to do anything extra to maintain the straightness? So far it's a little over 3 months and it's still lasting, wearing off but lasting. And did I have to do anything extra to maintain its straightness? No, I actually got to do less to maintain its straightness, because my natural hair is pretty much loosened so that it can stay loosened. Have you noticed split ends? I'm thinking of getting this done soon, but I am concerned about my ends breaking off. I know that people do have an issue with breakage with keratin. I personally didn't. In fact, I noticed my hair retaining a lot of length. I'm just now recently experiencing some breakage, and I feel like it's because the keratin is starting to wear off, and because I have put excess heat on my hair due to modeling. Do you notice a difference between using sulfate shampoos and sulfate free ones? They say you should use sulfate free ones after getting a keratin treatment. I feel like sulfate free shampoos leave my hair feeling a little bit more stripped in a sense as compared to shampoo with sulfates. Those leave my hair feeling a little bit more moisturized, but ultimately the sulfate free ones are better for the hair. The next question is it possible to do braid outs, twist outs with a keratin treatment? Do you have any tips on how to? Yes, it's definitely possible to do braid outs and twist outs. Have any tips? Not necessarily, because I haven't tried to do that. I did wash my hair one day, blow dried it. I French braided 2 braids, and then the next morning I woke up so that I could flat iron my hair, and my hair was so shiny and very like wavy. I'll have a clip to show you guys. I thought that was a really cool style to do, but if you want to just do it with your natural wet hair and just braid it or twist it, I'm sure it'll still give you the results that you're looking for. All right, the next question is, have you experienced less breakage than prior to the keratin treatment? I'm interested in using the keratin treatment as a protection against breakage. But for me, it worked, and it possibly might work for you too. The next question is, how often do you flat iron your hair with the treatment? I got keratin treatment done as well, and this is my second time flat ironing my hair since I got it the first week in January. So I usually like wash and flat iron it once a week. Sometimes I have to put the flat iron on it twice a week, 3 times a week, which is a complete, absolute no-no. Even with the keratin treatment protecting my hair, that's no. But with my career modeling, Sometimes I just don't have a choice. A lot of times I'll get a question like, why don't you just wear a wig? One, because wigs on me look very wiggy. Sometimes the clients request that you do not have a wig or hair extensions. And also a lot of clients select me because of my hair and because I have a small following about my hair on my channel. So they don't want me to arrive on set with a wig or extensions in my hair. So next question is, when did you start to notice your hair reverting back to its original texture? Or do you already feel like the keratin is already wearing off? I feel like after the first month, I slowly start to see it reverting. I would say this past wash day was the first time where I'm like, okay, my curls are like really coming back, and that's after I did a deep conditioning treatment. Next question is, have you noticed any difference in hair thickness after the keratin versus heat training? I felt like my hair was very thick right after I did the keratin treatment, like the day of. My hair was flowy and bouncy. I did feel like it was getting a little thinner as the keratin treatment went on, but it was because I was using my flat iron still at like a higher temperature when I didn't need to, because my hair was like already pretty loose and used to being straightened. So I really could have just left it on like the second setting and my hair would have been fine. Next question is, hey girl, where are some places in Chicago that do keratin treatments? It's a great question. I don't want to just like go on Google and tell you, oh, this is the places that say they do keratin treatments, because I don't want to recommend a company that I really don't know much about. But in Matteson, Illinois, there's a guy who does a great keratin treatment. So the next question is, after the keratin, what is the best way to keep your hair silky, smooth, straight? Do you need to use a straightener? So I guess like after the keratin, if you want to try to maintain your hair in a silky smooth state for as long as possible, try to wash it as least as possible. By washing your hair is what really makes the keratin wear off. Wrapping your hair at night will definitely keep it very smooth and silky. And if you need to use a straightener, I mean, if you want like the super sleek silky hair, I would recommend you use a straightener. But if you give yourself like a really nice blowout, you may not even necessarily need to use the straightener. The next question is, do I feel that my hair is stronger? Yes, it's definitely stronger. The next question is it good for your hair? From what I've learned, it's great for your hair because your hair is keratin. So by adding more keratin, it's just going to help to strengthen the hair. And the last question is, working out, how does it hold up? So unfortunately, I really don't know. I feel terrible. Like, this is the only question that I really just can't answer. I feel like your hair possibly wouldn't revert as much because the keratin helps with minimizing your hair from reverting. I hate to end on I don't know, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more keratin treated questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And because I didn't know the answer to that last question, what I'm going to do specifically for you is go work out while I still have a little bit of keratin left in my hair, and we will see together how my hair holds up. But if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Y hasta el video próximo.
I want to thank me for doing all this hard work.